Hi folks, so in this video we're going to have a look at continuity and how we develop that within our squads, wherever your club or squad might be. So we're going to have a look at the pre-season game against Edinburgh Accies that we played just at the weekend there. This is about a 5-minute clip here that we keep the ball very well, we apply pressure and really, it's everything we've been looking at over pre-season. So I'll give a bit about how we want to play and clarity around how we want to play. So we want to try and play off first receiver all the time. We want to try and create 3-second rucks. We want to try and have first receiver with 3 options from the pass. We're really trying to react to defences overfolding, so that might mean because we play off first receiver, we play that a little bit wider, and that means defences fold a little bit quicker to get round, and then maybe we'll overfold, leaving the blind side open. So we're really trying to open up both sides of the field to attack and encourage our players to play at the line. So you've seen here that our first receiver, he's going to the line pretty well. Our forwards, a lot of them are tipping. And you'll see here that there doesn't really seem to be any noticeable formation that we're playing. So last year our anchor was 1-3-3-1. So the 1 refers to a wide. Number 8 could be the 1 here. We'll have a 3. So if it's been a scrum, usually our front row will stay, and we'll have another 3 go to play off the touchline with open side hitting the wide ruck. So that would just refer to the forwards there. Here we're really trying to encourage our forwards especially to not worry and don't get scared if you float out of a 1, a 2, a 4. So we're giving them ammunition to just tell first receiver, right, we're in a 1 here, I'm gonna go hard with an option out the back, who usually be a back. Or if we're in a 2, we'll think about, right, let's stack it, let's snake it, and I can go over stacks and snakes in another video if you want to come and have a go. But in the simplest form, a snake is just a dummy scissors with a pop and a release player rolling out the back. So we're really trying to speed the game up here. We're trying to make the defence make a lot of tackles. We feel that really improves our chances of retaining our ball or pushing them off ball at set piece, or making them make a mistake, especially if the front row are making a lot of tackles. As quite a lightweight team, we understand that we need to play really quickly. But again, getting that clarity is pretty important. We do have a structure, a framework, but like I said, last year we went chasing a 1-3-3-1, and often we would get in a 2. Guys would go, that was your ruck, or why wasn't I here? You were supposed to be there. And we're really trying to get our players to understand that doesn't matter. And we need to be comfortable in chaos. A structure, it's pretty predictable. But again, structure creates unstructure. So if we know what we're doing and we play with real clarity around floating between a 1-3-3-1, a 2-4-2, a 1-3-2-2, a 2-2-2-2, then we're going to have a really good opportunity of breaking down defences, of being unpredictable, and giving ourselves the best opportunity to go forward. So within continuity is go forward plus support. So go forward plus support equals continuity. I wouldn't get too caught up on the principles of play. If we need to try and move the ball towards the goal, and if there's space in front of us, we take away that space. In this, I won't call it a phase of play, but in this possession that we've had, we've applied quite a lot of pressure. We've passed the ball well over 100 times. We've had 4 different players pass from the base of the ruck. We've had 10 different players at first receiver, and we see there again one of our props taking the ball at the line, giving the tip away, unlocking defences, and really we're trying to encourage our players to get into that 22 and use all the skills that we have in our core games to really express yourselves, especially in the 22. If we knock the ball on down here, the worst that happens is there's a scrum put in 90 metres away from our try line. The likelihood is they're going to kick the ball back to us. If it goes out, we get a set piece, we restart again. So, you know, the risk reward, and I think the reward is much bigger than the risk, especially up here. But you'll notice that there are a lot of mistakes here. Not necessarily handling mistakes. I think our skills are pretty good, but things don't go to plan. Our 9 gets taken away. We have people where traditionally they shouldn't be. You know, we have a hooker there out in the wing. Dane Coles, yes, but Kev Brown most certainly isn't Dane Coles. But we keep the ball for 6 minutes. And yes, there's a few scrums within there, but we're applying that pressure. We're keeping the ball away, and you know, and how we develop that. You know, we play a game called Grenade Touch quite a lot, and it's a great way of taking the contact out in the environment and really putting the emphasis on winning the race. So we're trying to win every race around the pitch. So in Grenade Touch, we have a touch. The ball carrier will go down. They'll roll. They'll present the ball, and if the toucher or anyone in that team is able to get 2 hands on the ball, it's a turnover. So we're really putting the emphasis on trying to win the race to the ruck, so that we can create a 3-second ruck and we can create disorganisation within it. So here's a clip that we did. This is probably December last year that we did this, and it's playing Grenade Touch. We hit the deck, we roll. So the roll is important. So we felt against Mar we were getting caught out quite a lot, and the roll just bought us an extra little second of time for our support to get there, for us to clear out. So, you know, going back to that graphic that we just seen before, footwork pre-contact for the ball carrier. We want to work on the ground, so roll forward, use your momentum, but then work on the ground to get that ball as far back as possible, and for our initial support players to win the race. So ball carrier, we're looking to go forward, and clearers, we're looking to support. So in this particular game, there isn't any condition on first receiver turnover. It's just letting people play. So we really want to get comfortable in the unstructured stuff. So the game, our training especially, it's probably 80% unstructured and 20% structured. There are lots and lots and lots of mistakes here, and that's fine. We want to have mistakes, but we also want our players to have a lot of fun as well. So see, it's quite light-hearted. You might hear a couple people swearing, but you know, it's all light-hearted. And again, we've got a turnover here. We're really wanting to look for opportunities to coach both sides of the ball. So don't step in and have them speaking for 20 minutes, especially with kids. We've probably only got kids for about 20 seconds. So these core skill games, and especially this one where our sole focus is continuity, is you know, it's a really easy way to set up, take away the scary technical side of things out. So we have a few objectives here. Ball carrier, we're obviously trying to score, but if we don't score, we hit the deck, we roll forward, present ball, and within this game, I think it might be 8 on 8, 9 on 9, or 10 on 10, but you know, it's not necessarily a really small-sided game. This could be played from 4v4, 5v5, 6v6, all the way up, and it's given everyone a really good opportunity to play first receiver, to be ball carrier, work on your footwork, to clear out, to even to jackal, you know, and we could add conditions in where, you know, certain people can only score from a kick. One of my challenges is how do I challenge our players more, and little things like that. Like, for example, Scott Fraser, he's only going to be able to score from a kick. Or if we go to the under-16s, James Blair, you can only score from a kick, or you can't ever be touched, and just things like that. But I think stripping this all back within our continuity, it really helps us nail down our roles before going into the contact situation. And you know, the contact situation is quite messy, but I really feel that this game is a great way of